Imagine giving up the comforts of a peaceful life for the promise of greatness, only to later realize that the cost was your very freedom. This is the painful story of Suha, the ex-First Lady of Palestine, who now wishes she had never married Yasser Arafat. Section 1. The Allure of the Dream. Suha's early life was filled with promise. Raised in Jerusalem and educated by the Rosary Sisters, she grew up with a strong sense of duty towards her people. Her mother's passionate advocacy for Palestine inspired her, and her studies in Paris at the Sorbonne opened doors to a world of sophistication and modernity. Even an engagement to a French lawyer had promised a stable future. Yet in 1986, destiny intervened when she met Yasser Arafat, the iconic leader of the Palestine Liberation Organization, through her mother's connections. Although he was much older, Suha felt drawn to his vision of liberating Palestine, a cause that overpowered her previous plans for a quiet, comfortable life. Section 2. A Secret Unification. In 1989, Arafat invited Suha to Tunis to work with him at the PLO headquarters. Leaving behind the allure of Paris, she stepped into a world of political passion and risk. What started as a role managing financial tasks soon deepened into something far more personal. On her 27th birthday, July 17, 1990, they were married in a quiet, secret ceremony designed to avoid a political crisis. Despite her family's objections, her mother even flew to Tunis in protest. Suha was captivated. In her bid to belong completely, she converted from Christianity to Islam, believing that her sacrifice would help her truly integrate into Arafat's mission. Section 3. The Hardships of a New Life. Moving to Gaza after the Oslo Accords in 1994 marked a turning point. The elegant life of Paris was replaced by a harsh, dangerous environment where every day was filled with uncertainty. Arafat, constantly engrossed in political struggles, had little time for personal life. Suha soon realized that she was caught in a role that demanded both emotional sacrifice and physical endurance. The once bright future she had envisioned became clouded by isolation, fear, and the feeling of being an outsider in a world defined by conflict. Section 4. The Cost of Sacrifice. In 1995, the birth of her daughter Zawa was meant to be a moment of joy. However, the decision to deliver in a Paris hospital instead of a local facility in Gaza sparked anger among many Palestinians. They saw it as evidence of her detachment from the struggles around her, a luxurious choice that did not reflect the harsh realities of daily life in Gaza. This decision deepened the divide between her and the people she hoped to serve. For Suha, it was a constant reminder that she had lost precious years of her life and a chance to build a future filled with normalcy and companionship. Section 5. Emotional isolation and continuous struggles. As the years passed, the emotional toll of her life with Arafat grew heavier. His lifelong dedication to the cause left little room for family or personal affection. Suha found herself battling loneliness and a profound sense of isolation. She often felt like an outsider in a life that was never meant to be hers, a role imposed by circumstances rather than choice. The once hopeful partnership faded into a reality where she sacrificed her youth, her dreams, and her personal identity in the name of a larger mission. Section 6. The Controversial Money Mystery. The death of Arafat in 2004 added another painful chapter to her story. Following his demise, rumors and controversies about millions of dollars surfaced. French police uncovered $1.5 million in her bank account, leading to accusations that she had received funds meant for the Palestinian people. Despite her insistence that the money was tied to Arafat's administrative work and not a result of any wrongdoing, the scandal further tarnished her reputation. The controversy became a symbol of the personal and financial sacrifices that marked her marriage, a painful reminder of a life filled with regret and lost opportunities. Section 7. Reclaiming Life in Quiet Exile. With Arafat gone, Suha was left to rebuild her shattered identity. At 41, she faced the daunting task of redefining her life amidst controversy and public judgment. Rather than remaining trapped in the political battlegrounds of Gaza and Ramallah, she chose to return to Paris, a city that once symbolized hope and freedom. In Paris, Suha embraced a simpler, quieter existence, one focused on healing and rebuilding rather than reliving old conflicts. Here, her days revolve around small joys, a walk along tree-lined streets, quiet mornings with a book, and the constant care of her daughter, Zawa. Section 8. The quiet life she now embraces. Today, Suha's life is a stark contrast to the turbulent years of political warfare. No longer defined by headlines or the drama of a public life, she now lives quietly, away from the relentless gaze of the media. Her focus has shifted from political battles to nurturing her daughter and finding inner peace. Despite the lingering whispers of scandal and online rumors, she remains steadfast in her choice to live a modest life. The luxurious Parisian existence she once dreamed of now offers her solace, a place where she can enjoy everyday moments without the heavy burden of past controversies. Section 9. Reflections on a Life of Sacrifice. In candid reflections, Suha has expressed deep regret for the life she once embraced. Marrying Arafat meant more than aligning with a historic figure. It meant sacrificing her youth, her freedom, and the opportunity for a normal life. The sacrifice that initially seemed heroic turned into a source of profound personal loss. The emotional isolation, constant danger, and public scrutiny ultimately left her longing for the simplicity she once had. Suha's story is a poignant reminder that sometimes the pursuit of a grand dream can cost us everything we hold dear. Section 10. Whispered Rumors and the Quest for Normalcy. Throughout the years, rumors about Suha's life have swirled persistently. In 2006, unsubstantiated reports even hinted at a secret remarriage to a prominent figure, but nothing was ever confirmed. In a 2013 interview, she revealed that she had received many marriage proposals after Arafat's death, but had turned them all down, choosing instead to focus on raising Zawa. This decision to remain single reflects her deep commitment to finding personal peace over pursuing new political alliances or relationships that might drag her back into the storm of her past. Section 11. Looking Forward. Now, in the calm of Paris, Suha has built a life that is all her own. She no longer chases the ghost of what might have been. Instead, she dedicates herself to simple pleasures and the well-being of her daughter, who has grown into a resilient and independent woman. The once tumultuous life, defined by conflict and sacrifice, has given way to days filled with quiet determination and personal fulfillment. Even as online chatter and old controversies occasionally resurface, Suha remains committed to her new path. A life marked by reflection, resilience, and the courage to let go of a past that cost her dearly. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Suha, a woman who once embraced a grand cause, only to later wish she had chosen a simpler path. If you found this story as thought-provoking as we did, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the untold stories behind history's most dramatic headlines. Your support helps us bring you more stories that explore the cost of power and the price of sacrifice. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts, and stay tuned for our next in-depth report.